Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea, channel 12, over.
Motor Vesel Korea, this is port service. Go ahead, over.
Port service, my ETD is 2000 hours local time, over.
Korea, what is your maximum deepest draft and destination, over.
Port service, my maximum deepest draft is 8 meters and my destination is Singapore, over.
Korea, are you trimmed by the head or stern, over.
Port service, I am trimmed 1.5 meters by the stern, over.
Korea, do you have any list, over.
Port service, I have a list to port of 1 degree, over.
Korea, is it safe to navigate, over.
Port service, it is safe to navigate, over.
Korea, your message is understood. Stand by channel 16 and 12, over.
Stand by channel 16 and 12, out. Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea, channel 12, over.
Motor Vesel Korea, this is port service. Go ahead, over.
Port service, pilot on board at 2100 hours local time, and you left the berth at 2120 hours local time, over.
Korea, are you on landing voyage or ballast voyage, over.
Port service, I am on ballast voyage, over.
Korea, your message understood. Stand by channel 16 and 12 until leaving the fairway, over.
Port service, I will stand by channel 16 and 12, out. Port service, this is Korea on channel 12, over.
Korea, this is port service. Go ahead, your message, over.
Port service, I am heaving up anchor at 1500 hours local time. May I proceed to pilot boarding ground by myself, over.
Korea, you may not proceed to boarding ground. Pilot coming to you, you will get on board your ship at your present position, over.
Port service, I will stay present position. Which side will the pilot on board, over.
Korea, you must rig pilot ladder on starboard side 2 meters above the water, over.
Port service, I will rig pilot ladder on starboard side 2 meters above the water, over.
Korea, change to channel 13 for calling pilot, over.
Change to channel 13, out. Secure it, secure it, secure it. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is 211239680. Motor Vessel Korea, call sign Delta Alpha Mike Kilo. Number 1 boy in the fairway, unlit, over.
Secret, secret, secret. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is port service. Weather information will be followed on channel 12. Change to channel 12, over. All stations, this is port service. Latest typhoon warning issued at 1530. Local time is as follows. Position of typhoon Ala is latitude 25 degrees 15 minutes north, longitude 105 degrees 36 minutes east. Atmospheric pressure 990 hectopascals. Path north-northeast. The speed of advance 25 knots and wind 80 knots. Barometer is dropping. The wind is veering and expected to increase within 6 hours in this area. All vessels must stay on the bridge and keep Channel 16 for further information. This is Port Service. Out.
Port Service, this is Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Korea, this is Port Service. I read you excellent. Over.
Port Service, we passed Alpha Island on starboard side. Distance 1.5 miles. Over.
Korea, what is your present course and speed? Over.
Port Service, my present course is 300 degrees and speed 10 knots. Over.
Korea, I have located you on my radar. What is your full maneuvering speed? Over.
Port Service, my full maneuvering speed is 7 knots. Over.
Korea, your flattage is compulsory. You must anchor at pilot station. Over.
Port Service, what is my anchor position? Over.
Korea, your anchor position is 105 degrees, 3 miles from Bravo Lighthouse. Over.
Port Service, my anchor position is 105 degrees, 3 miles from Bravo Lighthouse. Is that correct? Over.
Korea, that's correct. You must anchor clear of the fairway. Over.
Port Service, I will anchor clear of the fairway. Over.
Korea, you must call when you drop anchor at pilot station. Over.
Port Service, I will call when I drop anchor at pilot station on channel 12. Over.
Korea, stand by channel 16 and 12. Over.
Port Service, stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. Port Service, this is Motor Vessel Korea, channel 12. Over.
Korea, this is Port Service. Go ahead. Over.
Port Service, I am passing reporting point Charlie at 1530 hours local time. Over.
We caught your message. You must call when you berth at number 3 pier. Over.
Port Service, I will call when I berth at number 3 pier. Out.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is Port Service. How do you read me? Over.
Port Service, I read you loud and clear. Over.
Korea, unknown vessel not complying with traffic regulations in position 3 miles ahead of you. Navigate with caution. Over.
Port Service, your message understood, and I will navigate with caution. Out.
Korea, this is Port Service. Channel 12. Over.
Port Service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. Go ahead. Over.
Korea, you're running into danger. Submerged wreck 2 miles ahead of you. Advise you alter course to 190 degrees. Over.
Port Service, your message understood. I will alter course to 190 degrees. Out.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is Port Service. Channel 12. Over.
Port Service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. Go ahead. Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, number 5 boat with quick flashing green light of the fairway is unlit. Navigate with special caution. Over.
Port Service, I copied your message. I will navigate with special caution. Out.
Attention! Attention, all vessels. This is Port Service. Navigational warning will be followed on Channel 12. All vessels change to Channel 12. Over. All vessels. This is Port Service. Navigational warnings are as follows. 1. A dangerous wreck reported in position 185 degrees, 3 miles from Whiskey Lighthouse. White berth requested. 2. Visibility in this area is reduced to 5 cables by rain. If the visibility is decreased to reach less 2 cables, navigation in the channel will be closed. All vessels must comply with traffic regulation and keep a sharp lookout. 3. Gunnery exercise will be conducted in area bounded by the following joining points: Alpha Lighthouse, Bravo Lighthouse, Charlie Lighthouse, and Delta Lighthouse from 1500 hours, August 8 to 2000 hours, August 10. All vessels must keep clear of the area during gunnery exercise. This is Port Service. Out. Motor Vessel Korea, this is Port Service. How do you read me? Over.
Port Service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. I read you good. Over.
Korea, many small fishing boats are in operation around Julu Island. You must navigate with caution and proceed at slow speed. Over.
Port Service, I will navigate with caution and proceed at slow speed. Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is Port Service. How do you read me? Over.
Port Service, this is Korea. I read you good. Go ahead, your message. Over.
Korea, oil clearance operation near Whiskey Lighthouse. White berth requested. Over.
Port Service, I copied your message. I will keep clear of Whiskey Lighthouse. Over.
Korea, standby channel 16 and 12. Over.
Stand by channel 16 and 12. Out.
Attention, all vessels. This is Port Service. Navigational warning will follow on channel 12. All vessels change to channel 12. Over. Attention, all vessels. This is Port Service. Navigation in the fairway is now closed because of dense fog. Visibility in the fairway decreased to less than 2 cables. All vessels navigating in the fairway must go to emergency anchorage. All vessels keep channel 16 and 12 for further information. This is Port Service. Out. Motor Vessel Korea, this is Port Service. Channel 12. Over.
Port Service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. Go ahead. Over.
Korea, navigation in the fairway is temporarily prohibited owing to dense fog, so you must anchor at emergency anchorage. Over.
Port Service, your message understood. I will drop anchor at emergency anchorage. Over.
Korea, thank you for your cooperation and stand by channel 16 and 12 for further information. Over.
Port Service, I will stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. Port Service, this is Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Korea, this is Port Service. I read you good. Change to channel 12. Over.
Port Service, this is Korea. Change to channel 12. Out.
Korea, this is Port Service. What is your ETA at pilot station? Over.
Port Service, my ETA at pilot station is 1000 hours local time. Over.
Korea, what is your call sign? Over.
Port Service, my call sign is Delta Sierra Echo Victor 9. Over.
Korea, what was your last port of call and gross tonnage? Over.
Port Service, my last port of call was Japan, and my gross tonnage is 15789 tonnage. Over.
Korea, do you carry any dangerous goods? Over.
Port Service, I do not carry any dangerous goods. My cargo is steel products. Over.
Korea, your message understood. you must call when you pass Alpha Island on channel 1-2, over.
Port service, we call when we pass Alpha Island on channel 1-2, over.
Korea, standby channel 16 and 12, out.
Port service, this is Korea, over.
Korea, this is port service, go ahead, over.
Port service, I dropped anchor at pilot station, bearing 108 degrees, distance 2.8 miles from Bravo Lighthouse, at 1000 hours local time, over.
Korea, we copied your message. Standby channel 1-2 for the next instruction, over.
Port service, what are my berthing instructions, over.
Korea, your orders are to get alongside at number 3 pier 1500 hours local time, over.
Port service, I copied your message and I will wait until the pilot arrives, over.
Korea, standby channel 16 and 12, over.
Standby channel 16 and 12, out. Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea, channel 12, over.
Korea, this is port service, go ahead your message, over.
Port service, pilot on board at 1530 hours local time and proceeding to fairway, over.
Korea, your message understood. There's a large vessel leaving fairway. You must keep clear of the vessel and approach fairway at slow speed, over.
Port service, I will keep clear of the vessel and approach fairway at slow speed, over.
Korea, you must navigate along east side of the fairway and report at next reporting point, over.
Port service, I will navigate along east side of the fairway and report at next reporting point, out.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. Channel 1-2, over.
Port service, this is Korea, go ahead, over.
Korea, the vessel following you will overtake you on your port side and advise to keep your present course and speed, over.
Port service, your message understood. I will keep my course and speed, out. Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea on channel 12, over.
Korea, this is port service, go ahead, over.
Port service, I berthed at number 3 pier at 1600 hours local time, and the pilot left her at 1615 hours local time, over.
Korea, your message understood. You must contact on channel 1-2 before you leave the berth, over.
Port service, prior to departure, I will contact you on channel 12, out.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. How do you read me, over.
Port service, I read you excellent, over.
Korea, according to our radar, your anchor is dragging. Check your anchoring position, over.
Port service, I checked anchoring position and my anchor is dragging, over.
Korea, you must heave up anchor and anchor in a different position, over.
Port service, I will heave up anchor. What is the anchor position for me, over.
Korea, your anchor position is 220 degrees 1.3 miles from Bravo Lighthouse, over.
Port service, I will anchor at that position, over.
Korea, standby channel 16 and 12, over.
Standby channel 16 and 12, out. Pen, 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 pen. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is 211239680. Motor Vessel Korea. Call sign Delta Alpha Mike Kilo. Position 34 degrees, 25 minutes north, 127 degrees, 45 minutes east. I have problems with main engine. I require tug assistance, over. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is 211239680. Motor Vessel Korea. Call sign Delta Alpha Mike Kilo. Position 34 degrees, 25 minutes north, 127 degrees, 45 minutes east. I am on fire after explosion and hold. I require firefighting assistance. Smoke not toxic, over. Port service. This is Motor Vessel Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. Go ahead. Over.
Port service. Vessel is sinking after explosion and we must abandon vessel in 5 minutes. Over.
Korea, what is your present position? Over.
Port service. My present position is 050 degrees, 13 miles from Sierra Island. Over.
Korea, we will send search and rescue boat, so you must keep channel 16. Over.
Port service. I will keep channel 16 out.
Motor Vessel Venus, this is port service. How do you read me? Over.
Port service. This is Motor Vessel Venus. I read you excellent. Go ahead. Over.
Venus, the vessel 1.5 miles ahead of you is sinking. Crews abandoned vessel and are drifting on the lifeboat, so you must take command of search and rescue. Over.
Port service. Your message understood. I will take command of search and rescue operation. Over.
Venus, thank you for your cooperation. Stand by channel 12. Over.
Port service. Stand by channel 12. Out.
Attention, attention, all vessels. This is port service. All vessels are advised to keep clear of Sierra Island. Search and rescue in operation in position 070 degrees, 9 miles from Sierra Island. And there is a derelict adrift in position 120 degrees, 5 miles from Sierra Island. All vessels navigating in the vicinity of the area must navigate with special caution. This is port service. Out.
Port service. This is Motor Vessel Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. Go ahead. Over.
Port service. I am on fire in engine room in position 32 degrees, 15 minutes north, 128 degrees, 24 minutes east. Over.
Korea, is fire under control? Over.
Port service. Fire is not under control and danger of explosion. Over.
Korea, what kind of assistance required? Over.
Port service. Korea requires firefighting and medical assistance. Over.
Korea, we will send firefighting boat and medical service boat. And how many crew members were killed and injured? Over.
Port service. No crews were killed and 5 crews were injured. Over.
Korea, your message understood. You must stand by channel 16 and 12. Over.
Stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. Port service. This is Motor Vessel Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Korea, this is port service. I read you good. Over.
Port service, I am aground in position 080 degrees, 1.3 miles from Echo Buoy and have heavy list to port side. Over.
Korea, is danger of capsizing. Over.
Port service, I am in danger of capsizing and I have jettisoned cargo to stop listing. Over.
Korea, is danger of pollution. Over.
Port service, no danger of pollution and I am carrying steel products. Over.
Korea, your message understood. Do you require any assistance? Over.
Port service, I need at least 2 tugs to stop listing and I will drop anchor at present position to wait for the time of high tide. Over.
Korea, we will send 2 tugs and you must call if you have any damages and pollution. Over.
Port service, I will call when I have any damages and pollution on channel 12 and 16. What is the tide doing? Over.
Korea, the tide is rising. It is 2 hours before high water. Stand by channel 16 and 12. Over.
Port service, your message understood. Thank you for your information. Stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. I read you good. Go ahead. Over.
Port service, I've collided with fishing boat in position bearing 100 degrees, 3.5 miles from Delta Island. Over.
Korea, report the number of crews injured and places damaged. Over.
Port service, 5 crews were injured and steering gear not under control. Over.
Korea, is danger of pollution. Over.
Port service, no danger of pollution. Over.
Korea, what kind of assistance is required? Over.
Port service, I require tugs and medical assistance. Over.
Korea, we will send tugs and medical service boat. Stand by channel 16 and 12. Over.
Port service, stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Korea, this is port service. I read you fair. Go ahead. Over.
Port service, I am making water below waterline in position 34 degrees, 55 minutes north, 128 degrees, 10 minutes east. Over.
Korea, can you stop making water? Over.
Port service, I cannot stop making water. Over.
Korea, what is the position of making water? Over.
Port service, I am making water in number 2 hold. Over.
Korea, what quantity are you making water? Over.
Port service, I am making water 300 tons per hour. Over.
Korea, is danger of oil pollution? Over.
Port service, no danger of oil pollution. Over.
Korea, can you proceed without any assistance? Over.
Port service, I cannot proceed without assistance. I require assistance. Over.
Korea, what kind of assistance do you require? Over.
Port service, I require pumps and divers to repair damage. Over.
Korea, we will send pumps and divers. Stand by channel 16 and 12. Over.
Stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea. How do you read me? Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. Go ahead. Over.
Port service, I have a patient on board. Over.
Korea, is it in a serious condition or not? Over.
Port service, he is in a serious condition. Over.
Korea, what is the disease of patient? Over.
Port service, he has a trouble with his stomach. Over.
Korea, we will send a medical service boat and an ambulance as soon as possible. You must report at once if something has happened to the patient. Over.
Port service, I copied your message. I will stand by channel 16 and 12. Over.
Stand by channel 16 and 12. Out. What kind of disease is the patient suffering from? What is the symptoms of the patient? Is the disease acute or chronic? Eye disease, foot soreness, heart disease, stomach cramps, lung disease, food poisoning, mental disease, heat stroke, heart attack.
Port service, this is Motor Vessel Korea on channel 12. Over.
Motor Vessel Korea, this is port service. Go ahead. Over.
Port service, I've detected seemingly oil slicks in position 130 degrees, 3.5 miles from Charlie Lighthouse. Over.
Korea, what kind of oil do you think? Over.
Port service, to my judgment, it is heavy oil. Over.
Korea, on what scale can the oil be measured? Over.
Port service, the oil is drifting on a large scale and expanding. Over.
Korea, can you check it exactly by length and width? Over.
Port service, the oil is about 400 meters long, 20 meters wide. Over.
Korea, what direction is the oil running to? Over.
Port service, the oil is running upward with the tide. Over.
Korea, thank you for your reporting. We will take proper action. Stand by channel 12 and 16. Over.
Stand by channel 16 and 12. Out.